What's up, guys? Today we are taking a look at the neighborhood Patriots Walke in Suffolk, Virginia. We're going to be talking about lot sizes, price, the size of the house, school districts, surrounding area, and anything you can think of. All right, let's get into it. All right, so here we are taking a look at the neighborhood Patriots Walke in Suffolk, Virginia. This neighborhood is what I call the sister neighborhood of the neighborhood we did 2 weeks ago, which is Greystone Reserve. So Greystone Reserve is right in here. You see Ravine Gap, Red Gate. That's the Greystone Reserve area. And then Patriots Walke is right here. So you can see it's right around the corner from McBain Junior Elementary School. And then if you go a little further on the map, Portsmouth Boulevard is where you kind of enter into the neighborhood. That's where Food Line is and a few other things. And then, of course, you have the same surrounding area that Chick-fil-A, Cookout, Walmart, Lowe's, Belk, Kroger, all that stuff is in this area, and it's approximately 7 minutes away from the Patriots Walke neighborhood. Now, the properties in Patriots Walke, they range anywhere from 400 to 600,000, and they go from 3 bedrooms all the way up to 6 bedrooms. So just to show you a little bit of what the properties look like, right now there are 4 listings on the market in that neighborhood. And you can see as I'm riding around, this is exactly what the homes look like in the neighborhood. They are very cookie cutter, and they have that warm, earthy tone to the outside of the homes. So this is just one of the listings that are there. The majority of these homes have phenomenal space. They typically have islands as well. Now, the builder for these homes is Ryan Homes. And I will say, as someone who's been in and out of Ryan's homes, these are some of the better quality Ryan's homes. You see, they usually have a loft in them. Definitely plenty of space for what you need. Now, I will say that typically the yards in Patriots Walke are not as big as you would find in Greystone Reserve or some other areas of Suffolk. But here's another property that's in the neighborhood, just to give you, again, another idea of what it looks like. You can see the majority of them are going to come pretty updated. They were built in 2016, and they go all the way up to 2022, as far as the year that the homes were built. Now, here is one of the better listings on the MLS, just to give you an idea of what it looks like on the inside. And this property here is $515,000. So again, just want to point out that most of these homes have that large loft area. And let's take a look at the schools for this. So you can see we have McBain Junior Elementary and then John F. Kennedy Middle School. And we're going to take a look at Kings Fork. So first we'll look at McBain Junior, just so you guys can see the rating if you are thinking about moving to Suffolk and relocating to this area, right? So again, looking at a 4 out of 10, a lot of parents that I know wouldn't be okay with that, but some are. It's elementary school, so it just depends on, what you and your family's goals are. So let's take a look at John F. Kennedy. And again, these are the school districts that this property is, that this neighborhood is zoned to. So you have McBain Junior and then John F. Kennedy Middle School, much higher. So 7 out of 10. If you have kids that are in middle school, then this might be appealing to you. And then that last school is going to be Kings Fork Middle School. So we'll take a look at that. So Kings Fork High. There we go. Kings Fork High School in Suffolk has a 2 out of 10 rating. So as you can see, although the homes are nicer in this area, it does appear that they have some low school ratings. So if that's important to you, be sure to do your research. Now, the homes in this neighborhood, they go from about 2,400 square feet all the way up to almost 4,000 square feet. I will show you the lot sizes so you can get an idea of what they look like. So we'll go to parcel map here. And then as I scroll in, you'll be able to see So here is the property itself, and then you have this surrounding yard. That's for one of the properties. And I'm talking about the ones that are active on the MLS. But let's do this so you can see here, get a better visual of how big that yard space is. So as you can see, the front yard looks a little larger, and then you have that backyard. Not too much backyard there. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay. So again, you see you're not getting that much yard space in the back. So that's something to be aware of if you are thinking about moving to this area in this particular neighborhood. And again, with this being Ryan Homes, it's definitely one of the better quality homes I've seen. And let's take a look at this last one. And so this one has that odd shaped yard, but it does have a pretty good amount of side yard. All right, so another thing that people love about this area, it does have a direct walking path to Mac Ben Jr. Elementary School. So you would come around here, and then it has this really nice, quiet walking path. People ride their bikes through there. There's a playground in the area, as you can see as I'm riding through the neighborhood. So it is pretty family friendly for most people. So that's something that people do like. And also, again, just riding through the area, you can see that the area is growing and it's not too deep into Suffolk. So as you see, I zoom out on the map here. Let's take a look at where it is in comparison to Naval Station, Norfolk. So that way you can get a good idea. So you see, you're looking at about a 42-minute drive. Here is Naval Station, Norfolk, and here is the Patriots Walke neighborhood. So 42 minutes. And again, it's going to take you usually through that downtown Portsmouth tunnel. So if you are relocating to this area, I would definitely recommend getting an easy pass if you are going to live in Suffolk. But another area that's popular that we'll probably be looking at soon is the Western Branch area. This is Western Branch, Chesapeake, and it's not too far from Suffolk. So there are a lot more restaurants there. There's a little mall there. The mall's not great, let me just say that. But plenty of food scenes there in Western Branch. And then, of course, in Suffolk, the food scene is pretty good as well. Now, again, these properties do range from 3 to 6 bedrooms and normally at a minimum 2 bathrooms. But they do have updated modern fixtures. So there typically shouldn't be too many problems with the home. And let's see, if you're stationed on Oceana base, let's take a look so you can see how far it is from here. The ocean base, Oceana. There we go. So again, that's going to be a 52-minute drive. And as you can see, it's going to take you almost that same route. Now, there is another way to get to the Oceana base. So you would go here and go on 64 and go through Chesapeake. I would still recommend getting an easy pass so you can go through that traffic, especially early in the morning. The traffic here in Virginia is absolutely mind-blowing at times. And now one thing that I've been getting a lot of questions about is internet service. So internet in that area is typically Spectrum, but they did recently get Glow Fiber, which is the cables that go under the ground. And that's something that a lot of people are converting to. So again, this is just a really quick look at the Patriots Walke neighborhood. If you are thinking about relocating to this area, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm definitely more than happy to help. And as always, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any content. And of course, we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.